again, everyone. First thing I'm going to do this evening with you is we're going to work on creating a plan. And hopefully, you were able to get the material that we provided, the physical material that you picked up. It was in this Angela Hospice folder. And inside the folder, I want you to reach in and find this particular page. And it's the planning for the holidays. And what this actually does is kind of make us concentrate and drill down to realize what's important this holiday and maybe what we can let go of this holiday season. So let me go over briefly how it works, and we'll walk through a couple of these. And as I'm walking through, I want you to be thinking about your situation in your family and what you can do with some of these as well. For example, the purpose of the chart is to encourage you to really stop and think about the things that you expect of yourself this holiday season and of your family when it comes to preparations. So it focuses us on Christmas. This particular plan is around the Christmas holiday, but you can use this format for any holiday, Thanksgiving, New Year's, any holiday throughout the year, or even an event, maybe a special family event that you're planning. And what this is going to allow us to do is actually, we're going to list the jobs that we would normally do in preparing for Christmas. And we're going to walk through ways to make us think about how we would tackle these to-dos on our list. For example, let's start with one that I hear a lot is decorating. Should I decorate? That's a big one. Some people feel very compelled, and a lot of people just don't want to deal with it after a loss. So let's start with that one and let's move through the list. And I think as I give you a few examples, I want you to be thinking about what you would do. So this one is decorating your home. First question, would Christmas be Christmas without it? Yes or no? Next question, are there changes that you'd like to make? And this one holds a lot of consideration. A lot of times we are torn. We want Christmas to be exactly the way it was, but yet we've had loss, and Christmas is not going to be exactly the same. So a lot of times we feel the pressure to hang on to try to make it the same. Just know that you have permission to change it up. It's okay not to try to recreate Christmases of the past. So, are there changes you would like to make? That's something to consider. If you want to keep it the same, you can, but know that you do have the option to change it up a little bit this season if that's what's right for you. Next, why are we doing it? Is it habit, obligation, tradition, or is it because it's something we like to do? Next, who's responsible for getting this done? Say, for example, you decide you don't want to put up your 6 trees in every room this year. You only want to do 1 tree, but you feel overwhelmed and you don't want to do that. Maybe asking the kids to come help and decorate, maybe grandkids, maybe you invite a friend if they have the availability to help you decorate. There are other ways to be able to add some of this holiday preparation without just putting it all on yourself. So, who's responsible for getting it done? Actually taking this plan once you've walked through it. And if you want to reach out to your kids or family members to help, being maybe you've got a friend that would help. So, there are other ways to be able to spread this around. Is it a one person job or can it be shared? And do you like doing this job? Is it fun for you? And as you look at all these considerations, what it's trying to drill down and get you to look at is how much of our holiday preparation do we like to do versus we have to do or we feel like we have to do. Decorating is a big one that we have a lot of conversations with our clients this time of year. How about another one? Let's look at sending Christmas cards. A lot of people feel like that is a job that's very overwhelming. So, is this something you want to do this year? Walk through each one of these steps and decide whether it's something that you feel valid in doing this year. Instead of a Christmas card to everyone, maybe it's an email, maybe it's a phone call. It's okay to change it up and find something that you want to do and that you feel confident in doing this holiday season. How about Christmas shopping? Is it something that you like to do? Is it something you can delegate? So going through each one of these job lists and finding truly, is it something that's near and dear to your heart that you want to do? Or is it something that you can table for a season or scale down? So if there's a job on this list that's not listed, feel free to add to it and make it your own, because I'm sure we've listed several things through the holiday job list, but I'm sure there might be something that's specific to your family that is not listed. And add it to the list and look at those questions and see if it's something that you really want to do. So, why do we do all this? Why is a holiday plan important? One of the biggest reasons we ask you to truly think about a plan for your holidays is one of the things it does is help take down the anxiety of the coming holiday. If we realize that we have a game plan, kind of like giving ourselves handles to hold on to, it's something that helps give us focus when we feel like we're out of control. So, this holiday plan allows you to think about these situations and these scenarios before the day and the event actually gets here. And by doing that, we help lessen our anxiety. It's not as high because we know we have a plan. And with any plan, it can change. So if we get to that day and we decide we don't want to do this, that's okay too. And just give yourself that permission that holidays are going to be different this year because you are grieving. And it's okay not to go through with a plan. It's okay to change your mind, and it's okay to do things differently. And really, that's the biggest point. It's okay to do what you need to do this holiday season to find a little bit of joy and to make it special for you and your loved one this holiday season. So, what I'd like to do now is just kind of outline creating a plan. The hardest part with any plan is putting it together. So, hopefully, as I was going through this, you started to think about what your holiday plan looks like. Go ahead and fill this out, keep it, refer back to it. and change it as your plans change throughout the holiday. Another thing is, and we've talked about this a lot tonight, identifying your support system and communicating to your family once you have a chance to make your plan, what it is. So communicating to the ones that are going to be sharing your holiday and telling them what you need is a great way to make this plan work for you. So what I'd like to do next is move on to what we call the Altoids mindfulness meditation.